Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physical.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew when Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking, yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty Toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty Toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. That's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the air, it's Pryor. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Pryor. Pressure coming. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And now on second down for this offense.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Coming after it. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. He wants to throw, looking to scramble. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Mississippi State, 14, Ole Miss, 7.
he'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wood. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Cryer. Finds his target down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last week.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
looking to throw on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Dances away. Makes the grab. It's Davis.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Pryor. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for blockers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This time it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll get him stop just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see.
Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air, it's Pryor. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. He's got it. He's off to the races. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Back to throw, it's Pryor. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
With jet sweep pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Ole Miss 30, Mississippi State 28.
Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They move on top here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. And they get the sack right out of the gate. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They want to throw it. Now sliding to his left. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He will be stopped short. They can't get the two-point conversion, and they're still up by one here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
To the air, it's Pryor. He's right on target. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
You just go to the offense, like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job on the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown to get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State right back to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Back to throw, it's Pryor. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it.
The receiver.
The middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Pryor. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. He'll set up to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Looking to pass, it's Pryor. Getting some heat. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball.
He's got it down the right side. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
The give out of the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Flushed out of the pocket. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.